Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. With you, as always, myself, Vibe. I got my brother with me, Mr. Scott Tripp, aka the Crypto Beast. As you guys know, we like to take a couple minutes out of our day, kind of go through some of the headlines in crypto, and bring them to your attention to see what you guys think about them. I'm one of the admins over here at BigONE. Scott handles the social media, and also the admin. But before we jump into today's news, we always like to take a few minutes and get the sentiment from the Crypto Beast. So before we get into it today, what's the sentiment for yourself and what you think?
I feel pretty good right now about the sentiment. Like, it seems like everything is on the up and up. So
a lot of good news been out there, and I think it's been a lot more smiling faces when it comes to social media and people finally seeing a little bit of green two days. So
I think you just got to be cautious, right? That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got to keep it cautious, guys. Tread lightly, but definitely we've been talking about it being a great accumulation zone over the last 2 weeks. And it's just dollar cost averaging, just in case the market does pull back. You can still have more opportunities. But without further ado, we're just going to jump right into the first article. My first article is actually going to be coming from Cointelegraph. The headline reads, "First cross-chain governance proposal passes on Aave." So this is going to be good news. The Aave cross-chain governance bridge is built in a generic way to easily adapt it to operate with any chain that supports EVM, or otherwise the Ethereum virtual machine, and cross-chain messaging. So on Monday, Aave yesterday they went ahead and announced that they were going to be doing this. So Aave, for people who don't know, is DeFi platform for lending. According to DeFi Llama, the amount of TVL on Aave is approximately $12 billion. So they got some interesting things going on. They also had a partnership with a bridge with Matic recently. Polygon, and then they're also going to be supporting Arbitrum on this bridge. So this is really good news. It's their first cross-chain governance. We've been talking about interoperability. When people have been talking about things to look for in 2022, we've been talking about interoperability. So here's Aave go ahead and trying to get their bridge opened up, and let's see how it works. We always talk about security on both sides of the blockchains. These bridges are where the hackers usually lay out and stick people up on the bridges. So hopefully these bridges will get secured and we start to see more interoperability out of these big platforms.
Yeah, for sure. So my first article is from Blockworks. 4x Facebook developers join forces to build future of Web3. Some of our dreams couldn't be realized at Facebook due to regulatory pressure or the company being able to adopt cutting-edge technology aggressively, said Evan Chang, co-founder and CEO of Mysten Labs. Fed up by the red tape of big tech, 4 former Facebook employees banded together and created a startup focused on Web3 blockchain infrastructure. Now they're planning to launch a blockchain in the near future. The co-founder and CEO of Mysten Labs, Evan Chang, spent the last 16 years at tech companies, namely Apple and Facebook, now known as Meta. He has 3 other ex-Facebook employees, Sam Blackshear, Adenia Abiodun, and George Danzis, worked together on Meta Novi financial team to help develop the Diem blockchain and move programming language, a cross-platform smart contract language that helps developers secure against exploits. Mysten partnered with Zero-L Network on Tuesday, an open permissionless version of Diem's blockchain, to expand the Move smart contract programming language. We have high convictions that we made the right move. Chang said, "We're able to accelerate our development pace by an order of magnitude and make decisions faster as we're free of the handcuffs that slowed us down," which is interesting. But I'm wondering in the back rooms if Mark Zuckerberg's like, "Here's a bunch of money. You're just not part of Facebook anymore. Act like a separate company."
Could be. You never know. I know Jack Dorsey has a lot to do with this as well. He's been talking a lot about this as well. Not have a lot to do with it. Sorry. But he's been talking about it as well and saying, maybe Zuckerberg should focus a little bit more on Bitcoin rather than Diem. So it was a little going back and forth. But it's interesting to, you know, see how much they're trying to build out. We knew Facebook was going to come in, and even if we don't say Facebook Zuckerberg, we knew that those people are going to come in and really open up a lot of floodgates and try to get a lot of things out there really fast. So, you know, I think, you know, they'll have a market. They'll have people just like they have with Facebook now, and any adoption is good adoption, in my opinion, when it comes to giving people what they want as far as a digital currency. Jumping into my next article, it's going to be coming from bitcoinist.com. So the headline reads, the hacker helps recover millions worth of crypto locked in hardware wallet. So a hacker has helped two crypto investors recover what has turned out to be millions of dollars worth of crypto. The hacker, who has a healthy following on YouTube, documented how he had been able to help somebody recover their money. The hack, which took place over a 3-month period, saw hacker Joe Grand breaking into a Trezor hardware wallet. So it was some wallets that apparently got lost back in 2018, and then they've been trying. They had like the guys who I guess who had those wallets. They had attempted about 16 times to get back into it over the course of the last year, and pretty much they had got themselves locked out. And they had to kind of reset all the like factory settings. But then, yeah, he was able to carry out a hack and get into the device. And it had more than $2 million worth of theta in there. So, guys, if you see a big drop in theta today, you know why. But no, I think it's cool. I think it's okay, right? Like if they get somebody, I mean, if these hackers use their knowledge for the greater good and they help people get in their hardware wallets, I think it's good. But just to, you know, it's always kind of just discerning when it's always concerning when you have somebody who can actually get into these hardware wallets, you know, and I mean, I guess it's good for the people who's locked out, but it just lets you know how much more protection or how much more protective you need to be over your hardware wallet as well. So
yeah, definitely. The second article, is on blockchain-based decentralized messengers, a privacy pipe dream. As people all over the globe have become increasingly aware of their privacy rights and how they're constantly being violated by various prominent social media platforms, the need for a tangible, decentralized alternative has grown rapidly. For perspective, in 2019, Facebook was ordered to pay a mind-boggling $5 billion fine by the United States Federal Trade Commission for improperly acquiring private data of up to 87 million of its users. It's kind of funny that its users never got the money for their identity being stolen, though. I think that probably went straight back to the government, but whatever.
Oh yeah, you know there's a fee for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a quantum-resistant messenger would be able to resist most currently known methods of decryption, therefore theoretically guarding against the possibility of quantum computer used to crack in user communication. Scott Cunningham, an independent blockchain analysis and social media influencer, told Cointelegraph that the core proposition put forth by decentralized messengers is that they provide users with the end-to-end encryption solution that ensure consumer anonymity as well as high degree of privacy. And one of the ones that they're looking at is actually called, I read it on here really quickly. I kind of might just skip by it. Multi-NFT, a Metaverse-based social media network, is driven by, and they're saying it's driven by two key accelerating factors: users looking for censorship resistant applications and a lack of trust in centralized providers. So I think that's interesting and something to look into when they do come out. I'd probably be up for it too. Like if blockchain is protecting all the messages, it kind of makes sense. So
yeah, no, I think that's going to be really cool. All right, so to jump into my last article for the day, we're actually going to be staying over on Bitcoin.com. And the headline reads, the new face of Metaverse gaming with sustainable economy in AR sees Affyn raise $20 million. So Singapore is disrupting the utility of the blockchain, this time with the GameFi team behind Nexus World, Affyn, who are busily working on launching one of the most exciting metaverse games from both a gameplay and monetization point of view. Affyn is making waves in the GameFi arena, mostly notable for their successful fundraising rounds, which has seemed to generate over $20 million from a variety of launchpad. With numbers like these, it seems certain that Affyn's proposition will gain more traction. So Affyn is soon to launch Nexus World, which is a metaverse that combines real-world mapping overlaid to blockchain technology, so users can work their way around the world using their mobile phones while talking or while taking advantage of augmented reality. The world consists of a collection of lands, each one represented by a unique NFT. Users can build or buy structures to place on their land, which they can then lease out, hold events on, and even publish advertising on. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. I mean, we're just kind of starting to see in the metaverse, Scott. It's kind of like the same way people have an Instagram page and they're able to, get people to come by their page people come by their page and find a place, like find something that they like there, and they just kind of like camp out there in a sense by liking all your photos. This is going to be something like that. I mean, just to see the gamify world is been erupting. That was the other thing that we talked about watching out for this year was gamify and interoperability. And Nexus recently got listed on BigONE, and they had a really good takeoff. So I think it's going to be one of those projects to really keep an eye out for when it comes to the metaverse. This is going to be one of those big players that get involved. So definitely keep an eye out. I love anything that's building out of Singapore. Singapore has definitely got some of the most leading technology out there when it comes to innovation. So I think this will be really good. They bought they were able to raise $7 million for the pre-sale. So this is something definitely keep an eye out for.
Definitely, for sure. That's a big pre-sale. My next article is in a reversal. India says it will tax cryptocurrency and create a digital rupee. Totally different than the ban that they're originally going for. Just like in Russia, same kind of thing. The government comes out and says they're going to move swiftly towards legalizing and regulating the digital asset. At the same time, the country will roll out its own blockchain-based currency, a digital rupee controlled by the Indian Central Bank before April 2023. Now, in declaring a 30%, they're going to declare a 30% flat tax on income from trading cryptocurrency and non-fungible tokens. India joins the likes of the United States, Germany, and a wave of other countries that have given their citizens the green light to trade the digital coins, which have captivated young Indians. It will also join China as one of the few countries to experiment with its own digital coin. So that's great news. Like the push for the centralized digital currency is continuing on in other countries. So, and India has stepped away from that ban, just like Russia was talking about it, or the bank was more talking about it. I do believe it was the same kind of thing in India, was the banks were discussing it, but as well, there was more of a right-wing party talking about it. But now we have that total switch where they're going to work within it. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Definitely going to be something to keep an eye out for. I mean, we always talk about, we heard something about Jamaica yesterday, and there's kind of centralized form of digital currency that they're going to be coming out with. That I think they said, I don't remember the approximate figures, but it saves them. Oh no, they were going to replace, start off by replacing 7% or between 7 and 10% a year of the actual printed currency with digital currency. So it's going to be interesting to see how these countries play out and adopt these different forms of digital currency, because I think everything's going to pretty much go digital, right? At least that's the way I see it in the future personally. But to jump over to the last article of the day, or not the last article, sorry, over to the last part of the day, we're going to go right over to trading view. We're going to look at the total crypto market cap and also some of the dominance factors. Today, the total crypto market cap is at 1.75. We got Ethereum dominance, Scott, back to 19.02, while Bitcoin dominance is heading back down and is at 41.8. Guys, these are kind of good indications for altcoins. I mean, when we've talked about the Bitcoin dominance rising, and then that was suffocating altcoins because Bitcoin was falling. And if it has more of the majority, it's going to drag it down. With Bitcoin dominance still falling, Bitcoin price collar consolidating, you're going to see money's going to kind of start flowing around again. You're going to start seeing it move around again. And it's been proven true with the Ethereum dominance up 2.5% on the day. So we'll keep an eye out for some of these factors going forward. And we'll keep you guys up to date. Just make sure you tune in every day. We're here Monday through Friday. We still got 3 more days left this week. So hope you guys enjoy everything that we got coming. Also, guys, we have a DeFi Kingdom on tomorrow on our Twitter space at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what time that is in UTC. I think it may be 2 in the morning or 12 a.m. But if you guys can make it by, we're going to have a giveaway there, giving out some jewel. You guys can learn about heroes and some of the things that DeFi Kingdom are building with their gaming protocol. But other than that, guys, that's all I got. Scott, did you have anything before we jump out of here?
I guess we can mention too as well, we're going to be doing an interview with M Content on Monday as well. So that's another exciting development that's coming out. And both of those have great giveaways. Both of them are over or close to, I think, 300 US each. So definitely don't be afraid to attend these. I think it's well worth a person's time to ask the best question you can ask. So, yeah.
Yeah. But until tomorrow, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. Peace. Have a great one. Peace. See you guys later.